The Gators will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a man. It's Green. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Great place to start for this offense. The give. Fights off the defender. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
To throw, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. He's in open space downfield. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Razorbacks looking to convert on fourth down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice.
Return goes out of bounds.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Powers through the defender. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Gators will hustle to the line. The play-action fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Green. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Creates a little room. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Let's go. Gonna run it. It's ball. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Gets open down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly. getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Byers on the move. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Washington. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Under fire. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. The Razorbacks get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Green. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. Bounced off his feet.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They get to the line quickly. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Give to the running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner will be brought down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He'll start the third quarter with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gonna run it. It's ball. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Green. Get it out on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6.
691, Gators score!
Grab behind the line. It's Platt. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now backed up to the 9-yard line on third and goal. Using his feet. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be fourth down.
Brings up fourth and goal.
No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. To the air. It's Green. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's not able to get into the end zone. A huge stop by this defense, and they'll take over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Slithers into space.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Pound 55 weak. Flex, flex, flex.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Arkansas 8.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Going up top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a...
He gets it in! Touchdown, Arkansas! No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Calls his own number. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Quarterback keeper. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
All right, let's get it. And the Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give as they work on that clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm, make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you're going to let that speed get to the outside.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Green. Here's a heat. Look out, he's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The hand to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down coming up after that completion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner is stopped. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Green. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's ball. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.